Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing around with the new Odens Eye collection. We have 3 very unique palettes which all are inspired by their own nature element. Each palette has 10 shades which all have a variety of beautiful mattes and shimmers. So in this video today we are going to be playing around with these palettes. I'm going to do some swatches, we're going to create looks with each palette and also give you a review on them as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into the video. All right, we are back and now it is time for the Planet Spirit palette. She is so colorful, she intimidates me, she scares me, but she looks like so much fun. Out of all of the palettes, this one definitely scares me the most because I am a very neutral girl at the moment. But today, let's play with something colorful. We are gonna jump right into the shade Pride. This gorgeous color here. I love this color so much. We're placing this color right on that inner part of the lid. I'm trying to keep it on the lid as much as possible. Just going for that first third. If it goes into the crease a little bit, that's okay. Wow, she is pigmented. I think this color is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a mix between a purple and a pink. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's like about mainly on the first third. Now, I can't remember the last time I ever used a red on my lid, but this is kind of like a hybrid red and pink. I don't know how to explain it. This is the shade Sanctuary. Yeah, I don't know how to describe this color. It's like a hot pink mixed with like a berry, like a raspberry. That's what it is. It's a raspberry. So we're tapping this beautiful shade on the outer third of the lid. I'm gonna try and leave some negative space there in the middle. I love this already. Wow, I didn't think I would like this as much as I do because color terrifies me. But this is actually looking really fun already. And it's not too crazy, right? Like, it's not too crazy. I think color can be really scary, but if you just do little bits at a time, it's so helpful. Do I want to go with some orange in the middle? Let's just do it. Let's just put some more color on there. Why not? Grabbing another very small brush, we're gonna go in with the beautiful orange called Habitat, and we're gonna pop this shade in that negative space crease part only. So look very carefully at what I'm doing, just blending those two and meeting them together. That's it. That's all I wanted to do with that color. And you know what? I'm so glad I did. And I'm gently gonna push that into its surrounding colors just to mesh them in. Wow, this is looking so good. I can't believe how well this is coming together. I was staring at this palette for the longest time, trying to think of what can I do that's not gonna terrify me. And this is so good. This is fun. I love this. This is gorgeous. This has actually come together pretty quickly. Of course, you know me, we have to use some shimmer. So this is the shade Majestic. It is majestic. Exactly. It is perfect, actually. It's a beautiful gold, and we're gonna pop this in where that negative space is. Look at that. Oh my God. It is everything. Can you see that? That is everything I ever wanted. Are you ready for this? Boom. There she is. Majestic in all her glory. Okay, you know there's one shade missing. You know I would never forget this beautiful shade here. This is Fauna. I'm excited for this. This has a lot going on inside of it. Oh yes. So in this shade here, I'm seeing a lot of pinks, greens. It's just very shimmery. It is pulling so many different colors. Does that look good? Tell me if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, don't tell me. Bottom lash line. Okay, so first going in with this beautiful Pride shade. We're popping that on the first bit. Now back in with Sanctuary. Yeah, this palette is surprising me because I was terrified when I looked at it. I was like, what am I gonna do? Final shade, we're going back in with Majestic. And this is going on the center of that bottom lash line. Okay, so this is your sign to go out and put some more color on your eyelid because this is so much fun. I just love it. I can't. Okay, we're gonna use a light nude eyeliner for the waterline. Really love this palette. I think it is probably my least favorite out of all of them just because it does take me that extra 5-10 minutes trying to figure out exactly what it is I want to do because it is very intimidating. But the colors themselves are just gorgeous. I love that it helps me step out of my comfort zone. I can't figure out if it's me stuffing up or the eyeliner. Can't be me, surely not. I feel like I just need to put the pen down. It's just going to keep getting worse. We're just going to deal with what we've got going on. No false lashes again today, so we're just going to go ahead and curl. After this, I'm going to go do a workout, so at least I'll look fantastic on the treadmill when I'm dying. All right, mascara is on, too much eyeliner is on, and I have 0 time to do my hair, but what is new? But this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I love how it turned out. This palette is so much fun. This is probably my favorite palette in this collection. This is the Sea Talk palette. I think this is my favorite palette in the collection, not just because Lauren is my favorite YouTuber, but when I opened up the 3 palettes, the very first 3 shades that I was instantly drawn to and needed to swatch right then and there all came from this palette. And those shades were Smoky Pearl, Iridescent Shell, and Mermaid Scale. Those 3 shades excite me the most out of this whole collection. And I think all of those 3 shadows could be standalone individual looks, which I just love. So we're gonna play around with this palette today. The shadow that I wanna make the star of the show is Iridescent Shell. This just draws me in. I am there constantly when I open this. So I need to get this on my lid. So we're gonna keep things neutral to start with. So I'm going in with Dolphin Tail. I'm gonna begin by tapping this on the outer corner. This is always where I like to sort of start my shadows. And I'm going to push this up into the crease and work it all the way around in the crease. The other shade in this palette, which actually really surprised me, is this one right here called Sea Spray, this little light blue sparkly one. In the palette, it doesn't look like it's very exciting, but when you swatch it, oh, it's exciting. Trust me on that. It is an exciting little shade. Definitely an underdog in this palette. So I'm really excited to get playing around with that one as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to testing these neutrals out because they look like really interesting colored neutrals. These are neutrals that I don't often go for. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they look on the eyes. This kind of reminds me of a very cool toned neutral. It's almost got like a grayish look about it. What a cool color, can you see that? That's pretty cool. It blends out really well. The only patchiness is because my skin is extremely dry right now. It actually looks better than I thought it would because of how dry my skin is. Now I want to test out the other neutral in this palette. This is the shade Driftwood. And same process again, tapping on the outer corner. Wow, you can see just how different these 2 shades are. These 2 shades do complement each other quite nicely, and I wouldn't have expected these 2 shades to go together as nice as they do, but they really work well. All right, so I need to calm myself down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap this Driftwood shade a bit more onto the eyelid itself and up into the crease. We're gonna go about halfway on that eyelid and go all the way up. Okay, I would love nothing more than to put all of the shimmers on my lid, but I just really need this pink shade to see how it looks. What I love is basically from here, any of these shimmers will work amazing with this base. So you could just do this over and over and over again and just pick up different little shimmers to create totally different looking looks. But these 2 base shades are just perfect. And you have a nice, beautiful, deep navy down here as well if you want to change it up again. This is a great starting point. It is now time for the star of the show, this beautiful pink that I've been dying to put on my lid. So we're just gonna go right in. It is just stunning. Oh my God, this is everything I've ever wanted in an eyeshadow. So to start with, normally I go bang in the middle, but we're gonna go in the first third. Oh, yes we are. Look at that, can you see that? Wow. Oh my goodness, it is pulling blue. It's probably just this lighting. Oh, now it's starting to pull a bit pink. Oh, wow, okay. There are so many different little shifts going on. I am just gonna put this a bit more on the lid than I was expecting. So we are gonna put it a bit on the center. Oh my God, wow. And into that inner corner. Wow, this is stunning. Oh my God. This is everything to me. Go in with the next side. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at that. Can you guys see that? Wowee. How fun is that? I just want to put it everywhere. I'll be honest. This with also like that deep navy blue on the outer. Oh my God, stunning. All right, so I just went around and had a look at this eyeshadow in different lighting, and it is beautiful. It's so sparkly. Honestly, it does remind me of the Pat McGrath Astral Blitz. Is that what it's called? Formula. Oh my gosh, like this reminds me of the Utopian Dream palette. I should do a comparison. Should I do it right now? Let's do it right now. Hold please. I could be totally wrong in saying this, but it just reminded me of it right away when I looked at it. So this is the Pat McGrath Utopian Dream, and this is the Odens Eye palette. So let's just have a quick swatch. Is it, it looks close to me. I'm telling you, it looks close. It is so similar, you guys. Like, it is so similar. Odens Eye is on the bottom and Pat McGrath is on the top. And on my fingers, this middle finger here has the Pat McGrath and this ring finger has Odens Eye. They look so similar. I'm gonna zoom you in. I'm not sure if it's pulling similar on the video, but in person, it is very similar. The performance does look very similar on the lids because I did wear the Utopian Dream Astral. I think it was for my birthday. And it looked so like chunky and sparkly, just like this. So just looking at the differences, the Odens Eye has a much more opaqueness to it. There's more color in it compared to the Pat McGrath shadow, which is a lot more transparent. It's a lot more shimmery. I would say it's more sparkly just, and the Odens Eye has more of a sheen to it. The color flip in it is identical. Wow, I'm glad we did that. That was fun. I knew it. I knew it was similar. I just knew it. I could tell. So just for fun, I want to put the smallest amount of electric kelp on my inner corner. The smallest amount. I feel like this could make or break the look. So I am a little bit nervous to do this, but we're just gonna do it because we're just playing around and having fun. Do I need to wear this on the soccer field tonight? Yes, I do. I will be looking like a sparkly princess on the soccer field, but it's fine, okay, it's fine. Let's go into the bottom lash line and finish this look off. We're gonna go in with Dolphin Tail to finish it off. So let's go ahead and curl the lashes. Again, no false lashes. We're just gonna do mascara today because that's just what I do on a normal day. My one bit of feedback, sorry, I look ridiculous, I know. My one bit of feedback for this palette, stunning little thing, would be that there's just no inner corner highlight shade. The other two palettes do have that though, which I think would perfectly complement this palette as well. So I can mix and match. But for those of you who do just get this palette, there is no inner corner highlight shade. Most of the time you will probably use the highlighter that you have on that day. Or maybe you're just a matte gal and you don't need that inner corner. But me, I love an inner corner. I cannot wait to play around with the other shimmers in this palette. Like I said, the top three shadows I wanted to swatch right away, and I did swatch right away, all came from this palette. So I cannot wait to try those other two shimmers on the lid. I think they're just gonna look absolutely beautiful as well. If you guys wanna see more looks with these palettes, please let me know in the comments and I can do that. And don't forget to tell me which palette your favorite is. It's definitely a close call for me between Sea Talk and Flora Story. I think that palette is also so gorgeous. But here we have the finished eye look. I love it. I love the shimmers, I love the sparkles, I love the colors. I think it's fun, I think it's beautiful. This is the Flora Story palette. I think this palette is the most beginner friendly. It has the best color story in this collection, I think. It's so easy to use. You know you can't really mess up with this because everything's gonna match. I haven't got any primer on my lid, it's just whatever foundation I have on. I really need to get a primer. So please let me know in the comments what primers you guys recommend. The first shade we're gonna go in with is Clover. And I'm gonna begin just tapping this on the outer corner and blending it into the crease. I'm gonna treat this as like the transition shade. I love wearing greens on the lid. I think it looks so pretty. So I'm putting this shade on the outer corner and we're pushing it into the crease. What do you guys think of this collection? Which palette is your favorite? Look how beautiful that green is. It's like a fun pop of color, but it's so wearable. I'm gonna jump into Sage now. And Sage, we're gonna pack on the outer corner. This is gonna deepen up that outer corner, give us some dimension. I'm pretty much taking this halfway on my eyelid as well, just because I am gonna put some really pretty shimmers on top of it. I can't even remember the last time I put green on my lid. I love it, it's so pretty. Okay, this last shade is Calling My Name. So we're taking this on our finger and this is going to be the outer part of the shimmer. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, stunning. Love, 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 love. I want to leave a little bit of blank space here just for another shimmer because you can never have too many shimmers. Oh, that is stunning, stunning. Now going back in with Clover, I'm just gonna blend out any harsh edges. Okay, you know I have to use the shade Misty. She's just popping out at me, asking to be put on the lid. So we're putting Misty on the inner bit of the lid there. Wow, this is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so sparkly. I love sparkly shades, okay? I am obsessed. I'm gonna slightly overlap those shimmers as well. Wow, this is so pretty. Can you guys see all the beautiful sparkles? This is fantastic. Oh my God, I need this in every color. Wow, so pretty. I can't even. Oh my goodness, look at that green. Look at that green. We're gonna jump into the bottom lash line now, and I'm gonna use the shade Shroom. One more shade, just one more. I'm sorry, one more. The final shade we're gonna grab is Dawn, and this is just beautiful. I'm gonna try with a brush to start with. Hopefully a brush is gonna do enough. Oh, actually it does enough. I wasn't expecting it to do enough. Wow, this is really unique. Oh my gosh, there's like pinks in here as well. I was expecting this to just be a reflection of like a yellow or a green, because in the pan it's like white, green, yellow, but then as you look closer there are shades of pink, which is really pretty. Oh, that is fun. This is a really fun shade. This on the lid alone, chef's kiss. I want to use this on the lid. I'm also popping this a little bit on the bottom lash line just because I'm getting carried away. And it's just with a brush too. I thought I was going to have to use my finger. I want you guys to be able to see this in person because it's beautiful. Okay, moving on. We're now gonna line the top lash line to make everything appear like my lashes are thicker. We're trying to fool everyone, and I just messed that up. Eyeliner is so much harder than you think, isn't it? You think you got it, and then you just don't. Now we're gonna go in with a light nude on the waterline. Just keep it nice and natural. No false lashes today. I'm just gonna go ahead and do mascara. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes first. If you wanna see a video on this little tool, let me know. I'm thinking about filming a video on it. And considering I already had my foundation on, there wasn't a whole heap of fallout, which is good. It was pretty powdery and kick-uppy in the pan, but when I put on my face, it was fine. But yeah, so I really love this palette. I think you can come up with a lot of really neutral looks as well as some really bright, fun ones. But this palette doesn't make it scary. It's just so easy to look in the palette, and then you can see all the quads and all how the colors just mesh together. So I think this palette is very well done. I feel like a different person with this color on my lids. Oh my God. Who is she? When was the last time you had green on your lids? And that's it. That's it. We did it. Wow, that was so quick and easy. So this is my very first look using the Flora Story palette. I think it turned out way more fun than I was expecting. Let me give you a zoom. Let me give you a big zoom. Hope you guys can see the colors that are just shining through. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look and enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and make sure to check out this video here or here. I don't know where it's going to be, somewhere. Check out one of these videos, and yeah, thank you for watching. I love you. Goodbye.